These are my top 5 mistakes that I made in my trading journey, in my trading business. Make sure to watch to the end so you don't repeat these same mistakes and you get some ideas for what you should maybe do instead. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. Here's the thing though, you get into trading, you think you're smart, you think you're gonna skip the learning curve. For anything, it doesn't work that way. You don't go from student to master, from beginner to expert at anything without pain, without trauma, without a learning curve. So I can give you advice, but to a degree, you may need to burn your hand on the stove, especially as an adult. But if I can save you from making some of these mistakes, then that could really help you out. So let's get into it. Now, the first error that I made, this is a really hard one, but I believe I had the wrong mentors and the wrong teachers. Yeah, it's too bad. Or some of them, I couldn't tell who was good to listen to, who wasn't, who was real, who was a scammer. And I'm not going to call out anyone in particular or name names, but I had mentors who would didn't give me the harsh feedback I needed to hear. Like, I break my trading rules, and I need my mentor to tell me, yo, you screwed up. Even though you made money on this trade, what you did is bad. But I got the opposite of, hey, you made money, you should celebrate, that's great. A win is a win. And that's not how trading works. If you break your rules and you make money, that's setting you up for problems later. So I had paid $5,000 for a one-on-one mentor who just didn't help discipline me as a trader. And then as far as the information and strategies that I got from other mentors, too much low time frame, too much the short side, too little Warren Buffett buy and hold the right assets at the right times. So if I could go back, what I would do for getting the right mentors actually is I would start with the Market Wizards books. I always recommend this to you guys. Your mentors don't need to be real life people that you know in person. They can be digital through books. So I would recommend, I would like to be your mentor, and if you're watching, I am in a way, but let me defer you to the actual experts. Go to Market Wizards, make these guys your main mentors. Read those books. If you don't read books, listen to the audio, get audiobooks. So that's number 1. Number 2, I would say, was having the wrong strategy, trading the low time frame, and trading shorts. This isn't the way to go. The way to go is to, if you're going to physically, manually trade yourself, you should be long the best assets for the most part and stay with these positions and sit with these positions. If you have a strategy that's looking at charts on a low time frame and you're going long or short, chasing around long or short, you're just setting yourself up to lose and to stress yourself out. I mean, just look at the natural progression of the stock market and gold and the crypto market over time. As it goes up over time for fundamental reasons, why not take advantage of that? Why not be exposed to that when it happens? Why not make that fundamental part of your strategy? So partially because of the wrong mentors, partially because I just personal flaws. I was doing a lot of shorting and low time frame trading, and if I would go back, and what I'm doing moving forward is just long only for the most part, very occasional shorts, and try to be exposed to the markets and stay with them, stick with them, but use market timing again at the right times. Related, number 3, most painful mistake that I made was selling too early in my trades. Selling too early. Not holding too long, but selling too early. So for instance, at the bottom, I was long 50 Bitcoin at $17,000. Never would have got stopped out. Where are we today? We're at around 70,000. About 50,000 Bitcoin times 50 long, 2.5 million would have been my profit. Similarly, this year I was long gold. I was long about 3 pounds of gold, and an ounce went from around 1900 to 2100, and with 3 pounds of gold I had 48 ounces times, I mean, it's times $200. That doesn't sound right, but that position, I can't do the math in my head, the numbers might not be right, but it's several $100,000 profit on that one. So Going back to number 2 with number 3, gotta have a strategy that holds trades longer and holds them to their conclusion. And even if you have a low win rate strategy, some of these big bangers every once in a while is how you make doubles, triples, quadruples your account value. So something I wish I had done. Number 4, I would say, was putting too much money into prop firms at the wrong time. Prop firms worked for a little while and they were a fine learning curve, but in the end they turned out to mostly be scams, mostly to be too good to be true. And for me, when it was time to get my big payouts and have all this funding, they didn't pay me out, and it set me back financially a lot. So that was super costly. And if I would go back, I wouldn't trade prop firms at all. I would just trade my own personal funds. And then the 5th biggest mistake I would say is doing full-time trading. There's not any advantage to doing full-time trading over running a business, volunteering full-time, working a 9 to 5, tending to your family, whatever it is, because it takes a really long time for trading to play out. And when you think, oh, I'm going to make money today because I have the time, you end up doing these lower time frame or these long short strategies, which some people do well, most people do not, and it's also a pretty terrible quality of life. So my philosophy for trading is to use it to enhance the quality of your life, use it as something intellectually stimulating that can help generate money, and you're using that money to live a good life. But sitting there and being on the computer all day, not a good life. Being there stressing out over the charts on your phone, not a good life. You maybe relate to this, or you know traders who are just always checking the charts. Stop, get a job, start a business, do something else. You'll be way happier for it. So that's something I learned the hard way, and something that I wish I had known. So comment below which of these resonates with you the most, which of these is the most was the most painful mistake that you made, or what's a mistake that you made in your trading business, that trading career, that you didn't I didn't mention. Comment it down below, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what you have to say. I hope I saved you just a little bit of time, and look forward to talking to you soon. Peace.